Hello everyone, I am Atre, your host for today's exciting session at Hack NITR 5.0. For those joining us beyond NITR walls, Hack NITR is India's largest student run hackathon, a melting pot of brilliant minds tackling real world challenges through technology. And this year, we are diving deep into the booming Web3 industry with a special guest lecture and product demo from Sankalp Pandey, Head of Growth at Solidity Scans. Web3 is taking the world by storm, reshaping everything from finance and gaming to art and governance. It's about decentralization, ownership, and empowering users, a crucial shift in today's digital landscape. Understanding how to navigate this frontier is essential for developers and tech enthusiasts alike. In this session, Sankalp Sir will take us on a journey through Solidity Scans, a powerful tool addressing one of Web3's biggest challenges, security. Witness a live product demo as he unveils its functionalities, explains its impacts, and hints at how it could revolutionize the industry. Get ready for an insightful exploration of Web3's potential, the risks it presents, and how innovative solutions like Solidity Scans are paving the way for a safer, more secure future. Let's dive in. As we are ready to begin, I will request the audience to keep posting the questions in the comments. All of them will be answered in the end. Now, I would request Sankalp sir to proceed with the session.
Hello, thank you so much for a lovely intro and a very good welcome to all the people who are currently watching the this streaming. Thank you so much NIT R and the Hack NIT the club that I mean the guys who are hosting the hackathon for dropping such an untapped narrative, which is basically nothing but a Web3 cybersecurity. Right. So, a quick intro about myself and then probably about the company. After that, we probably will jump into the demonstration of the product. And then after that, if someone has any questions, I'm happy to answer. Else, otherwise, we'll just wind up. Right. So my name is Sankalp. I currently lead the global growth in the partnerships at a company called Credit Shields. We are a Web3 security company that performs audits of the smart contracts and probably safeguard the complete blockchain as a whole industry. We like sort of perform multiple I mean the categories of audits like wallet and infra, smart contract as I said, and dApps and basically the Web2 audits as well. But while we were sort of researching and probably was working into the industry, we thought that so we sort of compared that with the Web2 cybersecurity landscape, and what we saw that over the period of time, Web2 security landscape was also has grown significantly from manual testing to an automated testing, but it took some time for them to get matured up to that level. Shashank, who is the founder of the company, also batchmate. So basically, out of 15, 16 we have in the company, we all four or five, from the same college, same batch, 19 pass out VIT Vellore, where we know each other's strength, and essentially we came on a common ground to to do something better into the industry. So coming back, Shashank and Indranil, both founders, they were probably into the web to cybersecurity space from 2010 or 11. Uh, they found some significant, vulnerabilities in Meta, Google, Apple, at their earlier time, and then they, sort of transitioned into the Web3 as well. So while Shashank was working at a company called Avalanche, Avalanche is, I'm assuming what most of the people might be knowing, Avalanche is a blockchain, is an EVM compatible blockchain. So he was working as a security consultant over there, and he sort of realized that there's a gap in terms of the automation as well. Then we sort of came up to a conclusion that okay, fine, manual testing is good, but let's also have a automation, probably a product that can literally help the developers or the auditors so that they can go ahead, can do the security testing by themselves, uh, with a lot of less dependencies on the manual companies or the auditing companies that exist, globally. So, taking that as a whole narrative, taking that as a whole vision, we came up with our first flagship product. So, when I say first, we are so Cred Shields is basically, we see this as a labs where we are building a multiple tools in cybersecurity that essentially supports the Web3. In as Web3 has so many languages like Move, Go, Rust, Solidity, etc. We first created Solidity Scan. Solidity Scan is, so how we position the tool into the market is as under uh, a Web3 cybersecurity tool to empower the developers and auditors so that they can perform their self audits by themselves before before even they take their smart contracts, probably take live on chain. That's how essentially it works, right? So as of now we are one of the leading cybersecurity tool globally. So when I say leading it, I mean it has got certain parameters. We are right now most matured platform in terms of the detectors. We are right now approximate 150 plus detectors that I mean these patterns are the nothing but they pick up the vulnerabilities in the smart contract, flag it. We sort of give the scoring of the smart contract, how much it is safe, what are the different sort of remediations that you probably can take it, and then eventually uh, you can publish your own audit report as well, self-published audit report as well, of course. uh, we sort of went ahead and then we created another sub product under Solidity Scan called Quick Scan. Now, Quick Scan is nothing but an open to all tool. You definitely can go and play around with it anytime. URL as under solidityscan.com/quickscan. So pick any random smart contract from the supported chains that we have. You can see the list over there as well. Scan it and you will see two key things: one, security score; another is a rug pull score, and a soft audit as well. I mean, the basic checks before, and this is like free of cost. So you, I mean, no need to pay for it. So I mean, this particular functionality is designed for investors, LPs, who sort of provide the liquidity in the market, token holders, token traders, so that they can check the token security even before they thought to even trade it or probably make any investments out there. Because Web3, so why this investments and probably, so Web3 is an intersection point of uh, management and technology, right? Or probably a currency and technology. That's why they first came up with the DeFi. So everything is running behind the or probably in the backdrop of the currencies, which we say as a cryptocurrency or the token on top of cryptocurrencies. Moving forward, so we are the first platform so far uh, who has went ahead and integrated into the several chains. Now we say this as a security layer. Now how this thing functions sort of as under, let's say anyone from the audience would want to check, and if
Knowledge is good.
eh, so anyone from the audience would want to go and check any random smart contract if it is safe or not, right? Now, out of the chains that we support, and they have integrated us at their own end on the explorers, right? Anyone can go and see the security score of that particular smart contract then and there itself, on the dashboard of the explorer. Now, whatever I've said is said it. I probably will go ahead and take you to the one by one, a demonstration. If you have any questions, just put up in the comment section. I may not be able to see it while I was presenting, but I'll happy to answer later. Let me just put my screen in front. Is my screen is visible? Um Someone can okay. Should be, I think. Can someone, please comment if it is visible or not? Thank you. All right, here we go. This is our, this is what I was talking about. Simple three-step process. We scan, we fix, and we allow you to publish. Right? Simple. You can scan the smart contracts, you can fix the vulnerabilities on the fly, and you can publish the audit report once you are done with the complete activity. Right? Simple URL. You can just go back and read the things anytime, whenever you want it. Detectors is something which I was talking about, that we are currently around 150, and we have to sort of adding a lot of every week or every month on month. uh, Apart from SWC registry, we have sort of went ahead and uh, with our own research, we figured out a lot of patterns which we have infused within the platform. So this is something anyone is interested to learn about the security, or at least the basics of what are the potential vulnerabilities that exist or might exist in the smart contracts. They definitely can go ahead and check this list out. So this is like really helpful for the folks who like really wanted to read it. Web3 Hack Hub is an another initiative for the community again. So let's say, so this is nothing but a whole a bible of all the hacks that has like happened from the history. I mean, you can, so there are multiple filters for you to like literally figure it out, that what all. I mean, so this is nothing but basically a collection of all the hacks that has happened. So whoever is like again interested to see that, or probably people are like still interested to see that, okay, what has like really happened in the Peapods Finance. Let's read about it. So click on the learn more. It will take you to some of the relevant literature, or on tweets, or on, I mean, the self blogs that we have written. And the blogs is definitely something that can be referred at any given point of time. We write the blogs of all the hacks, that is all the major hacks that has happened. And we are sort of writing very very frequently. If you can see 2 days ago, and then 18 January 1816, if you open sort of any blog, it will have a complete postmortem of that that complete project, or that complete smart contract, wherever the vulnerability was, why it has happened, how can we remediate it, what are the mitigation, the best practices around it, and and of course the conclusion, right? So this is something which we are doing selflessly for the community, I mean, for them to read about it, and then probably so that they can level up their game in many fields, right? So jumping onto the dashboard right now, this is how the platform looks like from once you sign up and do the complete process. You can of course do it with a wallet connect as well. I mean, so when you see this screen, you might be seeing a lot of information, but I'll probably cut down and make you understand what exactly is happening over here. So this particular section allow you to see the complete history of how many lines of code that, I mean, that particular license or the particular individual have scanned so far in the complete duration of the signing up on the platform, and how many projects has got monitored, how many critical vulnerabilities, and so this, I mean, this is the I mean the complete bifurcation of the 6 parameters that we have figured it out. And the total number of vulnerabilities that have been figured out so far is 12144. That is for me. It is subjective. I mean, everything is dependent on the person to person. We sort of support a lot of integrations with, but like Bitbucket, GitHub, GitLab, Slack, Jira. Not sure how many of you are aware, or probably are familiar with these tools, but majority of them might be with the GitHub at least. Slack is something which I'm not sure. I mean, so depends on the person to person, but Slack is nothing but an internal communication channel within the companies. So let's say if someone is an organization who sort of uh, uh, I mean their team is scanning their smart contract on a very frequent basis. So whenever the new a vulnerability got flagged, it will take them to the Slack app, and notifications will be sent over there saying that these many vulnerabilities showed up, please go and fix it. Right. Now this is where the complete story starts. When you add a project, Now again, since the integrations are there, definitely we support all these routes. So I mean, for you to put up your project over there, you can seamlessly connect your GitHub. Git actions can also be enabled, so whenever you do a fresh commit, you don't need to like sort of put up the file again and then rescan. You just need to click on that rescan button, and your I mean all the job will get done automatically, so need not to think on that manner at all. But since again, we also have a very less time, so I'm just jumping onto the very straightforward use cases. uh, Person might not put their .sol file or the uh, smart contract file on GitHub. They can like come here and can like manually upload .sol or solidity file over here directly, and can proceed with the scanning part. So when you enter into the scanner, there are 4 or 5 methods to inject your code into the platform. Now, I, from a demonstration perspective, probably will go from the verified contract route. So this is the, I mean, these are the blockchains that we support currently. Uh, for example, if we, let's say take base, right? And if you go on a base mainnet, so I'm not sure how many of you guys are like pretty much aware about these many terms, but base is again a chain. Uh, a chain has got a lot of data, and they like sort of create an explorer where they put up all the data for the community, so that anyone can see and can probably see the transactions basically more on smart contracts as well, and other information that probably you can check it out later as well. Once you do it, um, base mainnet, now it will take me to the base.blockscout.com. If you go to blockchains, verified contracts, and if you click on, probably I'll take any random contract as of now. I'll go on the contract section, and I just need to copy this address over here, right? So I'll just copy here. I'll go back again to the platform. I'll put up here again. I'll put up the start scanning. Now here the real scanning is happening, right? uh, the platform is like intuitively fast. It didn't take even 4 or 5 seconds to scan the complete smart contract. Other platform that exist in the market, sometimes they take roughly 90 minutes or even 100 minutes to do the same activity. We like sort of have cracked that particular category all in all. So this is the screen where you see the complete history of the scans that you have done so far, via the other mediums. So for example, you can like add some projects as well. Let's say if you have done via the adding the .sol file as well, everything will show up. All the scans will show up, basically in this particular section. Second step, you just want to see this card, you can just click on it. Okay, so one more thing, every time you scan it, your one scan credits will get uh, you know the platform use your one credit to scan the one complete smart contract. There's no limitation on the lines of code or the multiple other parameters. One scan doesn't matter if it has got one line of code or 1 lakh line of code. It will only take one credit from your account basically. So second screen, when you open the uh, the card, the scan card, this will take you to the complete overview of the uh, or basically a basic analysis of the smart contracts from a security standpoint, right? And how we have done it, we have like literally bifurcated the vulnerabilities into 5 categories, and sixth one is an optimization suggestion. Critical, high, medium are the 3 potential exploitable vulnerabilities that might exist. Low and informative are the sort of bugs or the basic vulnerabilities that platform flags from from its own intelligence. It depends on the developers or auditors for them to fix it or not. Gas optimizations are nothing but they are the suggestions for the again the developers for them to fix or probably to save the gas cost. When when it probably go live on mainnet, right? This is the overview. This is the complete pie chart, right? And this is how the security score looks like. Security score, as you can see, calculate based on the lines of code, the weights, what are the how many functions are there, how the business logic looks like, and few other parameters. Once you jump into the detailed result, it will so it will probably show up all the. So if you can see, critical is 0, high is 0, medium is 1, low is 13, informative is 29, and gas is 59. Everything like sort of show up over here. Let's say if if you want to see any outdated compiler version, so it's very okay, improper error deletion, right? You just need to click on this particular thing. Okay, it's already flagged. Let's say if we go on missing events, right? And if we happen to just select this, so there's a bug ID, right? And if you select this particular bug ID, the whole code will scroll automatically, will fade or blur the background code, and will pop up the real function which the platform would want you to fix it, right? Now when I say would want you to fix it, so it opens the two branches. So okay, on a side note, it gives a description and the remediations as well, and you can add up your own comments as well, okay, saying that I don't think it is needed to fix it. So this the whole scenarios will go ahead and will be published on the report as well. Now okay, so coming back to the point which I was saying, that it allows you to or suggest you to fix it, but you still have a chance to omit as well. You can select it and you can take some actions. Let's say you can mark it as a false positive. It's an automation tool. False positives or false negatives might happen. I mean 100% accuracy is almost non-achievable. uh, let's say if you go ahead on a false positive, you can just mark this particular vulnerability as a false positive. uh, you sort of go ahead. These are the gas based suggestions. If you go ahead again, you just mark it as won't fix, and you can just put away and confirm, right? So imagine this as a to and fro activity, right? You see these vulnerabilities, you're going back again to your Solidity file, you're fixing it, you're again coming here, you're rescanning it until and unless you're coming on to the point where you're at least critical, medium, and the high, critical, high, medium. Sorry, these exploitable vulnerabilities came up to a zero number, which as you probably can show it as here as well. So of course, once you do all these things, you probably can go ahead and generate your own audit report. Here you can see the complete report. Now this report is very much similar to a manual auditing report. I'm not sure how much of the from the audience have seen it, but this is how typically it looks like. And these has like literally everything, everything. What's the address? On which chain it is? What's the security score? What are the like overview of the same, which we see it in the dashboard? What was the action taken? So if you see, I marked one as false positive and another as a won't fix. It should come up somewhere. Won't fix, right? So won't fix in which line number. And of course, if you go in like a proper vulnerability description, you will see the comments that I've added over there, right? So this is how it completely looks like. Yeah, I mean, going back again to the same menu, I think integrations is something which you've already seen it. Private API is nothing but a feature where, let's say, if someone is, this particular sits, this particular functionality sits in the CI/CD the pipeline, where the continuous, deployments are happening. So you need not, you can just, connect the platform with the environment, and every time you do a new commit, it probably will scan it again. And then I think organizations may, if you will go, you probably can actually create. So this is essentially nothing. I don't think from the student side. This is majority for the startup side. If some company signed up on the platform, they can create a complete organization within it, and they can add their respective team members and the users within it. It's pretty straightforward. User guide. You can like go ahead, docs.solidityscan.com. You can like read about it, the complete platform. YouTube channel. If you go, you can like really see a lot of videos around the features, and we are sort of also updating the uh, uh, I mean the new playlist as well, right? Uh, so yeah, I mean, this is how it looks like. Very straightforward. Scan, fix, publish. Again, that's the same baseline story. The one thing which I would wanted to show is the quick scan, which I talked about in the introduction part. Now, quick scan. Now, this is completely open to all. Nothing to do with the sign in, sign out. You can like say, even if I sign out here, right, I can still be able to use the quick scan functionality. There you go. Again, like we support the uh, uh, chains that you already have seen it internally. Let's say if I again take that base, any other random smart contract. So here I want you to see two things. Number one is the scanning that probably I'm going to show on the quick scan console. Second is that, let's say, second is the integration, which I talked about in the introductions as well, that we are the only tool in the whole uh, security industry where the explorers have integrated us on their side. So for example, if I open Uniswap v3 and any new commits, if you see there's an API call is happening on our platform. So this is nothing but the scanning of the smart contract, which potentially I'm going to show it on the console as well. It shows the security score. If you like hover over it, you'll be able to see the bifurcation of the whole vulnerabilities. If you click on the view full report, this will take you to the quick scan page basically. uh, this is like sort of supported by us. Again, they are scanning it. Yeah. So this is a rug pull score. If you see, this is the same score which was showed up over there. Scan duration was 3 seconds. Lines of code is 870. Again, the same complete sort of bifurcations of the vulnerabilities or the suggestions, and this is a soft audit or the soft summary or threat scan summary basically. Uh, you know for the investors, LPs, and etc. Whoever would want to trade or do anything over there. That's it, I guess. I mean, this is what we do uh, from a Solidity Scan standpoint. Um, yeah, over to you guys. Oh, hello. Okay. Yeah, please, happy to answer. If you have any questions, thank you all. If you have any questions, uh, uh, so from the uh, another standpoint. Okay. In what scenario? I mean, scenarios might be very very different as well. I mean, I just wanted to understand more deeply, what exactly scenarios you wanted to ask. But all in all, if you're asking very generic, Web3 still, in my personal opinion, is in a bit of a gray area where a lot of use cases and a lot of data points are yet to be collected. But again, it's a personal opinion. It may differ from person to person. Scenarios are better than Web 2. I think lack of talent is not there in the Web 3 earlier stages, which might was there in the Web 2, when the meta was coming in 2010s and 11s. Uh, I think from the earning potential, yes, Web3 is good. It has got a lot of cash, honestly. Uh, yeah, you just need to level up yourself, understand the sentiments of Web3. So I mean, it's not a stakeholder-driven industry. It's a community-driven, a complete industry as well as the companies, right? So you need to understand from the user's standpoint, also from the company's standpoint. So I hope I'm able to answer it. इतना ही मैं समझ पाया था. Yeah. UI seems beginner friendly, but do you think I, as a first year, can use it? Of course, you can use it. Yeah, I mean, definitely. There's no question about it. People. So I know this guy. One of a good friend of mine. I think he's 12th pass out only, but he learned Solidity, by his own, and he's using the platform. He's one of my repeat customer. I think from past 6 to 7 months. So I don't think it will be a problem. Else otherwise you have the YouTube videos available. So I mean it's a great tutorial. Okay, then I think Astith or someone from the our team, if can come up and take the stage. I think I'm good to go.
Wow, that was an insightful and inspiring session. Thank you, sir, for sharing your expertise and showing us the power of solidity scans. I know the audience gained valuable knowledge and ideas that will undoubtedly fuel their hackathon projects. Remember, Hackathon 5.0 is more than just a competition. It's a platform to learn, collaborate, and create impactful solutions. And if you haven't already registered, be sure to register for Hack and ITR 5.0. The deadline is approaching, so seize this opportunity to put your creativity and skills to the test. Visit our website for more information and registration details. Stay connected with the Hack and ITR community. Follow us on social media for updates, announcements, and inspiring stories. Thank you once again to Sankalp Pandey sir and to all of you for attending this session. Let's make Hack and ITR 5.0 an event to remember. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.